Do, 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 do. I don't know why that song's gotten so popular lately. I've been seeing like all kinds of like videos of people remixing the pink elephants from Dumbo.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the new popular meme music. But hello, internet.
Yellow.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Alrighty.
Oh, a second. I think he's here. I'll be
Woo.
back.
Alrighty. Well, I'll just play some music. And since everyone is here, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. And so, to start off, oh, Ben. Yeah, I had my brain stopped for a moment. Did you see any of the future content tab?
No, I'm looking at all my stats and shit to make sure they're at the right place instead of just custom.
Okay.
So I didn't see anything.
Well, in the same page where the characters is at the top, there's a thing called future content. If you would like to be part of the adventure after this one tomb, you can like vote for essentially what kind of adventure you guys want to have next. But if you want to bounce out after this one, don't worry about it. But recap, you guys trolling through Tomb of Annihilation adventure path. You guys wandering through the land of Chult, and you guys have most recently taken the quest to save a dwarven city from a dragon. After a couple attempts of trying to traverse down into the mine, met with undead and troglodytes and other horrible things, you guys finally make it down to the bottom floor and follow the rail carts for, I don't know, maybe close to an hour of walking deeper into the volcano as the heat begins to swell. And you guys can finally start seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, you guys are going.
Jesus?
That Jesus? Yeah, you guys are going to be a little bit smaller in this map because I learned how to shrink the map so it's not fucking massive. But yeah, you guys can put yourselves in whatever walking order you want. And after you guys spend time traversing through this minecart shaft, relatively unimpeded, alone, you haven't really seen any other signs of life or even unlife. You've seen a couple of carts going off in various directions, several collapsed tunnels like this right here, where it's just cave-ins. And now you guys are at a sort of an intersection. Up in front of you, you can see the path that continues straight forward. And down through the darkness a little ways, you can see light. The glowing warmth of something. But there's also this somewhat unveiled minecart to your right. And it turns, well, to the right. And so, at this point in time, I give you guys back your autonomy. And what would you guys like to do?
Is my shield glowing?
Let's see, shield glowing. You said the radius on that is 100 feet, correct?
Correct.
No. Given that it probably penetrates in a solid direction, like through barriers, I will say that it is glowing.
Okay. Just be careful, guys.
Right. So do we want to postpone our death, or do we want to charge right in?
Isn't that why we came to this location?
I'm just posing a question.
We watched over and snack. Oh, yeah, Bob. So, you were kind of out of it the last, let's say, 2 hours. We walked down here. We saw a zombie walk by us. We let it go. Then we walked down. Oh yeah, we found some stuff. Calisoul's got sticky hands. Zig's
Phrasing.
got more potions, and I know what I said. And I found a turtle. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
A paper turtle.
Yeah, it's like I hold out like an origami turtle. It's alive too, and you'll see it's actually moving.
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't get it. I put it back in my pocket. But the rest of we kept going down after we killed another zombie, like big guy, and it was one of the previous big guys that we killed. You know, way up above, Snap Crackle Pop, whatever the name was.
Close enough.
Yeah. Then we fought some fucking basilisks, and they made me and Calisoul. You'll actually notice, I think both of us are covered in fucking blood, and that's because we were almost turned to stone. And then there were some cave giants that we were talking to. They don't really want to. They don't. Oh yes, Dolgan too. Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dolgan. Your mouth is full. Spraying chips everywhere.
That does not mean he is not here.
Kelly Souls has been a pedantic asshole this whole time as well, Bob, if you haven't noticed. Oh wait, that's normal.
Can't ignore Dolgren just because he's short.
Man, it's almost like it's a character trait.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know, that's okay, because I don't know.
Okay, maybe your character trait should get you some bitches on your dick. Anyway.
Man, he said no maidens.
No maidens. 0 maidens for Calisoul. Anyway.
Because they are attached to your hip, certainly.
More than you. Winks. Now, from...
Ahoy?
With the giants, and they said they wouldn't fight us. So, we might go back to meet them again later, because they have a fucking mountain of gold. But I'm kind of iffy on that. Anyway.
It's definitely a see where we're at once we're done with this floor.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out, just to ask everybody, how's everybody doing on, like, daily resources, so to speak? Things that might, require us to have a long nap.
I have 1, 2, 20 bullets. 20 bullets to kill a dragon.
And
Sounds like
the
enough.
jug is currently empty of magical charges.
Alright. So, jug is down. Bob, how are your resources? Because I know somebody else was piloting you.
I believe he should be basically fine. Because I didn't really use him for much.
It looks like 1 spell was used.
Really?
Oh,
Alright. Let me check Undro.
Because I think the last 2 encounters, I mostly had him just buffing and trying to do knowledge checks.
Yes. I believe Undril has 1 heal left.
Awesome.
Keeping people
You
away.
better make it count.
Yep. It's probably going to be a group AoE when we're all pretty low.
Shoshik has 1 ghost charge.
That is
I've
true.
been keeping track.
She also has, she's down 2 second level slots, but has all of her firsts, but all of her first levels are dog shit.
It's not a very nice thing to say about Andrew.
She has Detect Alignment, Magic Weapon, which doesn't work in our game anymore, and Spirit Link. These are all pretty dog shit.
I'm sure they would be useful to someone.
No, not really. Spirit Link only activates at half HP, and it only regains you 2 HP.
Oh, well, that's a 2 whole HP that you didn't have
Yeah.
before.
And not only does it doesn't just regain 2 HP, it damages Undril for 2 HP. It's dog shit.
Well, you guys mostly have her in the back anyway, so.
Yeah, well,
I vote we go forwards. I like that idea.
All right, this way or this way?
The forwards, yeah.
All right.
Directly forward.
Do we want me to be looking for traps? I'm holding a torch.
Yes, that would be a very good idea. Either that or Dolgren can do it while he's up ahead.
Avoid notice and lead the way, so he will be up front.
I will match Dolgren's pace so that he's avoiding notice and leading the pack. I will do what's the searching activity? I can't remember.
Search?
Exploration? Search, yes. I will be doing search.
I like to think that Dahlgren leads the way. You try to keep up with him, and y'all just keep doing that thing where you keep trying to outpace each other, trying to be the person in front.
I let him stand one step ahead of me, but that's because I'm unsure if his speed is also 35.
But yeah, you guys begin to march forward towards this dull glowing light. And you guys can begin to move yourselves.
Also, my search includes audio. I would like to hear if there's any fucking thing gonna come up on us. Or Ed.
Roll perception.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to.
And Dolgren, if you're wanting to also lead the way, I guess scout ahead, also make perception.
This is a game. I'm going to use my hero
Okay.
points, 'cause that's
This is a
natural
game.
too. 30. There we go. 35, 36 against traps.
Oh,
as
God
we
damn
move
it.
forward.
1 second.
Also, there's a lot of birds down here in the jungle ruins.
Birds?
The audio you have, good sir.
Oh yeah, cave birds. Know what I mean?
Mm.
They're actually crickets.
Parakeets.
Cicadas
They're
down here.
giant cave crickets. You just think they're birds.
Oh, that would suck. Oh, like the ones from fucking King Kong.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Fucking, that was one of the most horrific and like most brutal scenes I've ever.
Oh yeah,
loved to
the
watch.
pit of decay where all the
It's
bugs
just
are.
a bunch of normal people fighting with machine guns against like insects. It reminds me of EDF, and I love it.
That
That's
was
a cicada thing here.
I really like that King Kong movie. I thought it was pretty dope. But yeah, the two of you guys definitely can see, hear, and smell things. You can also touch things. You can touch the wall. But you're catching, besides the breeze isn't the right word, but wafts of warmth just emanating from down this path, warming you. It carries with it, a strong burning smell. You also catch the faint smell of something a little more odorous coming with it. You're not sure if it's related. And you
Is
also
Natty
hear.
smart enough to think volcanoes smell like sulfur?
I imagine.
Or
I mean,
brimstone,
there's
I
plenty of
suppose, 'cause
volcanoes
brimstone
here in
stinks.
Chult.
Yeah.
So you would imagine that since you guys know you're heading into a volcano, you're probably close to getting to the core. But along with that,
Gill mask.
you also hear the sounds of mining. You can hear the crumbling of rock, the tinging of pickaxes.
Do we hear it coming from this way or this way?
You hear it coming if you sit and listen. You'll hear it coming from directly in front of you.
All right, that's the case. These people up ahead, possibly right. School.
Okay.
He's gonna put the torch down here, and he's gonna sneak up to here and see if he can perceive anything with a little bit more angle here. I'm not sure if this is another wall.
You want
Really?
Dahlgren to go up since he doesn't need a torch?
I mean, if you want to come up, I'll got you back, and I'll have the crossbow ready instead.
Well, I'm just saying to keep the torch back.
Oh no, the torch is right here right now. It won't give too much life off in difference.
Dahlgren's gonna go up this way.
One moment. Okay, I was just looking at something. All right. As you draw closer, you can definitely tell that there is like a precipice of something turning, and as you draw towards it, the sounds of the mining grows louder.
Hi ho.
You don't hear any hi-ho, You can just hear the sounds of, well, people working. Oh, and you said you have dark vision, right? So
Yeah.
Children does.
So you can tell the path goes, light kind of helps, but there's another turnoff up ahead, as well as computer, work with me. Do the things that I want you to do.
Feel that. Ooh.
All right.
Oh shit! I just see a structure.
Appears to be some kind of bridge.
Sick.
It seems precarious.
But yeah, you guys are kind of hunched up here. I'll move Mr. Q and Shashik up a little bit, covering the rear.
Ogren, do you wanna look around the corner? You trust your stealth?
Yep.
All right, go ahead
He is
and
very stealthy.
make make a stealth check if you are being actively stealthy. Alrighty.
Nice.
Good.
As you turn the corner, you can see a little bit more of like sort of a wind, as it seems to, well, wind. And depending on how far you want to move yourself in, will reveal
I'll go
more.
around the corner there.
Alright, as you get to here, you can definitely tell that whatever is in here, this is where the sounds of mining are coming from. And in the darkness, you can see huddled bodies just raising pickaxes and shovels, and, well, they're mining, hacking at the wall and floor. Just, roughly around your height, these shapes. They're
Very short then.
Yes, they are. They're having no
So not-
conversation.
Dwarves?
Well, I mean, what, are you actually small?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
then-
am
they're-
2 feet 4 inches tall.
Okay, then they're short,
I
but
thought
they're
you were
not
3 feet
as
at
short
least.
as you. They're still taller than you. But to you, they definitely do seem dwarf-ish. However, you can't see their faces. They all have their backs turned to you as they are facing the wall, and they are constantly working.
Are they, like, bound?
They don't seem to be.
Alright. Dolgren is gonna creep back to the party. His instinct is to go in, because he thinks these might be, the dwarves here enslaved or something, but they aren't bound.
I mean,
So he returns to the parties, and in the loudest whisper, he
yes,
has...
open stage whisper.
Quiet yelling.
There seem to be dwarves around the corner. They're all working. I'm not sure why.
Did they look alive?
Yeah.
It was hard to tell. I didn't want to get too close. But they don't appear to be bound, and I didn't see anything making them work.
Did they?
And
Leads me to think something is afoot.
and is my shield still glowing?
Yes, you guys have not
Alright.
moved.
5 feet.
All right, well, if they're not bound and they look like they're working, and with all the undead that we've been seeing pop up down here, it's probably nothing good.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't notice at all if they were decrepit at all? Like, just checking.
Not that I could tell. I mean,
They
could
all
I
seem
tell?
they all seem to be wearing clothes and miner gear.
Yeah.
I mean, soaking a skeleton, but still. All right. I trust you, Dahlgren, if you think that these are your friends, but perhaps if they are a danger, probably have to deal with the dragon first, because if she's the necromancer that we heard of, maybe kill all these things if we have to kill her. I hope it's that easy. Anadi says strained.
I would like to approach them, see if they're pressed into servitude or something of that nature, gather information about what is happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah, with whatever you want to try, since this is your place.
Yeah, do you want anybody to go with you? And
Oh yes, I want you all at the corner here to back me up in case things go awry.
I mean, would you like somebody to go with you inside as you enter in? And, perhaps the rest of us, if nothing does go wrong, or just people with dark vision, I look at Kelly Soul, it could help me look up and down the hall in case something comes. Sound good?
Yeah, I will.
Somebody wishes to come with me, they are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Send her the tax. All right. The rest of us, let's keep close. Oh, shit.
Just going to whisper in Anadi's ear. All right, so if you look forward more, there is more minecart track.
Kelly
I
saw
know you
this
have trouble
light
seeing.
of lava in front of me. I can see
I
that
know,
way.
but
I meant the
like-
other direction.
But look, I know you have a hard time seeing in the dark.
Thank you, Kelly Soul.
Lava,
I told you,
nature's nightlight.
I will be your spotter.
Excellent. You look south, I'll look north. How about that?
But how will I see for you?
With your eyes.
You just make him your familiar. It's fine.
Daddy posts up on this wall and he looks down this way.
All right, but yeah, while you guys are finagling with that, Dahlgren and Zig begin to cautiously enter into this small little cavern, dugout, whatever you want to call it. And these shapes are still just working away, digging and mining and shoveling.
Am I able to tell if they're alive or not?
Give me a perception check. 21. You have dark vision, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. It is... Well, it's still hard to tell.
Alright. I'll be like, yeah, I can't really tell either, so if you want to take lead, whispering all of this, mind you.
Yeah, Dahlgren will hop ahead.
Hippity hoppity. As you enter into the room, nothing seems to happen. The workers continue to work. Unimpeded.
Dahlgren will hop forward and say, Brothers, what are you doing? What is happening here? We heard there was a dragon. You're all working. What's going on?
There's no response. The shapes continue to work.
Dahlgren will hop up and grab this one.
As you approach it, but before you grab it, now that you are close to it, you can see through its armor, not armor, but like its clothing and stuff that this thing still wears, some of the exposed bits of it, such as maybe its face or a hand, are mostly skeletal, but it's the eyes. A deep magma-like glow in the eyes. As these things continue to mine.
Spooky.
But it doesn't, like, attack?
Nope.
What do you think, Dolgren?
He looks sort of sadly. I know our resources are tight, but I do not want to leave them like this.
I mean, if I'm happy to help, because we don't want them following us either, especially if they're not normal.
During this time, as you guys are contemplating what you're doing, you hear a couple explosions.
Oh.
Not
great.
like
Huh?
not like big explosions, not like the volcano's about to erupt. You know, the place isn't shaking, but
Okay.
you hear a little distant like that sort of carry with the mines.
It wasn't me.
If a Nadi can use his sensory perception, can he tell which direction?
You could definitely tell that one of them was really close. Seemed to come up from here. And a couple more distant explosions rang out from this direction.
Well, we got people with fucking things that you like, Kaisul.
With the explosions, Dahlgren will retreat, see what's happening.
We heard explosions. I heard it from this direction and this direction. How's the things in there? You gonna be able to save your friends?
They are undead,
Oh, fuck.
but they, he'll start speaking a little bit loud now. They do not seem, aggressive. They did not attack me, even though I reached out and touched one.
Well, they...
I understand that our resources are limited, and perhaps if all these undead are made by the dragon, as those giants, I believe, suggested, maybe slaying him shall fix what he has done.
Very
Yeah.
slowly, Dolgren.
Suppose if we do not need to get into a fight we can avoid, we should not.
That's gonna be the case then. Nadi's gonna use his brain, seeing the corner over there, and walk over to this corner just to see what he can see in here.
Alright.
Hopefully whatever's in there is also as focused as these fucking dwarves. Because whatever's in there clearly has explosives.
Are you bringing the light with you?
I suppose I would have to. But, you know, I will say light does bounce very well from other sources, so maybe it won't affect the environment too differently.
I'll say give me a perception check.
Okay. Basically, my point is that hopefully whatever's in there won't be also disturbed by my light being introduced, considering how close they are to the
Okay.
lava. 36. I'm
With a
fucking killing it at this.
36, you are... It is a little difficult to see into this chamber. You have the heat waves that kind of make a rippling effect from presumably the magma up ahead. The
It's fucking hot in here.
foretold darkness. And this chamber seems to be very gaseous. Like there's some kind of mist or fog or something in there. Something vaporous. But you can see a shape.
Oh.
You can see a shape. It seems to be digging at the wall with its hands. And every time it does so, you can see like flashes of and flickers of fire, like someone sparking flint. And sometimes they're a little bigger. And as you watch, one particular strike causes, well, almost a fireball. It creates an explosion.
It's a baby Brachydios.
And this
Could
thing
be.
continues to just claw at the wall.
Oh my fucking god! I've been using this item so wrong this entire fucking game. I'm going to.
Happens.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna stop doing it after this last interaction. I'm going to activate the Gill Mask, which will last for 10 minutes. But you said I saw some fumes or clouds or something in there. I'd like to detect with the mask, which automatically does so, if that gas is poisonous or toxic, or basically you should not breathe that shit.
Is it
I
flammable?
think give me either.
No, the mask just says allowing you to automatically detect.
Oh.
And their approximate source, which I'm assuming is in there.
So does it tell you what it is or if it's harmful?
No, it just tells me if it's harmful.
All right, it does let you know that the vaporous substance is harmful, and its source seems to be this entity.
Just another thing, for the next 10 minutes as well, I don't know if you're going to use the specifics of this, but it says this bonus is also increased against deadly volcanic gas. Specifically around a location called Dead or Turwa Lake, Dead Man's Breath, but if it works for other gases that might be in here, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I think that mask probably came from a specific adventure.
It did.
Well, it did.
Okay.
And it's supposed to only last 10 minutes once, and I've been using it the whole campaign because I didn't read it. It was consumable. So it's broken after this. It's super broken.
That's funny. But
I
yeah,
thought it was just a gas mask.
well, I mean, yeah, even regular gas masks, you have to change out the filter. But
The filters.
I figured
Fair
since it
point,
was
I'll go buy-
I figured it was like a magical mask, so it had like, because it's called a guild mask, so I thought the guilds were like still alive. But whatever.
I'll go buy more filters next time I'm in a town. Then we'll just use it that way.
But yeah, there's something else. There's something. Well, you saw the something in this tunnel.
Yeah,
There's something also in this tunnel.
Well, there's something else in there, and it's surrounded in some toxic fucking gases. Perhaps we can sneak by going this way, unless we want to try going the other way.
What if you throw a torch at it?
How sneaky is the rest of the party?
Not very.
I am very sneaky, but I would not suggest throwing a torch into noxious gas. You could not know what might ignite it.
I mean, I'm
Exactly.
okay at it.
I think we could at least try, and perhaps this will be a group stealth rather than an individual stealth per person. I hope. I look up at God.
Doesn't the group stealth apply to exploration?
Oh.
Isn't this
If
considered
anybody's an
exploration?
expert in stealth, people could
Me?
potentially follow an expert
Ah,
or follow the expert, which gives them. It lets you add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained. Additionally, you gain a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on your ally's proficiency. +2 to expert, +3 for master, and +4 for legendary.
neat.
I should have put that level up into stealth like I wanted, rather than acrobatics for a 50-foot fall.
Yeah, did anybody raise? My stealth is only trained, so
Same.
Stealth's only trained.
Yeah.
yep. So we can't do
Fuck.
follow the expert.
We could go the other way, if we don't want to possibly harass these ones, and I point in direction Dolgar and still that. Because, who knows, whatever's in there might...
Oh, let it be known, I have no compunctions about slaying them. What they have become is an abomination. I'm certain something they would not wish to be.
Fair enough. I mean...
But I was just thinking about the rest of you.
No, that's understandable.
My limited resources are none.
Fair enough. I don't think your hammer runs out, does it? Well then, do we want to be cautionary, as what I say is, we could harass whoever's in there if we don't think we can stealth by, after we possibly do a bunch of coup de grace over here, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8 of us, and how many were in there? Feel like if
12.
they're undead, it's a lot. Whatever. They only have 1 health bar. I just got a feeling that perhaps if we all took an attack at the same time, it would die. Relatively easy.
I got nothing against that one.
All right, that's 2 votes for possibly annihilating all of Dolgren's undead previous friends.
I mean, if we do get rid of them, then that's one less thing that may come up behind us.
Exactly, as well. Oh, Dolgren, wait for everybody.
If it is what we wish to do, so shall it be. I was simply
Wait a minute.
worried about conserving your resources.
I have 41 shots. I'll be good.
I only have 20, but...
Into the wall
yeah,
and out he
this is
goes.
Fine.
Oh, is that? Oh, I thought there was.
I guess there's a little divot there.
Yeah, I wanted to go there.
Little seat, little
yeah.
counter.
If we all just effectively, I don't know how the fuck she got over there.
I'm
If we all get here, we could all possibly do some coup de grace shit. Calisul, if you want, go up and stab him. I wish I had another bow for you. Trust me.
I don't
Do you
think
want-
that would go very well, but I suppose I could.
Do you want Undril to like strangle one of these guys, or to
She's got
be
a
a
mace.
heal bomb?
She's got a mace. Hell, she's not going to use her last heal on these jobbies. How dare you?
You sure? She's feeling kind of
Yes.
antsy.
I will do it if the heal proc damage activates on every single one of these individual swarm members.
What is it, like a
Because then she'll insta kill it on her own.
30 foot. Yeah.
It would, yeah. Basically, it would do 2d8 to every single one of them, and you'd have to make 12 saves.
It's up to you guys.
I'm not doing that.
You don't go very poorly.
I'm not making you make me roll 24d8.
I mean, if we killed the dragon, wouldn't these just drop dead?
Yeah, but
Here's what I suggested.
the
I
only
think
thing
that's
I'm
a bit
saying
like-
is,
Ogren's standing there with a hammer over his head, just waiting.
if we're
it
loud
down.
with these ones, they might attract these ones. That's all I said. And then
mean,
my
you
other
guys are
suggestion was
being-
we could kill these people. Then
You guys are
Dolgren
being
Rainey.
loud right now, and these guys are
Yeah.
just working.
Yeah.
I am not certain that this is the way.
It's just a suggestion, and everybody ran in here, and I was like, okay.
I am just following the group.
Oh my god.
I
we need
have
more
even
people.
thought about many things.
Fuck it. We need more people in this group that makes decisions. We're here. Let's
I'm
do
not- Nope. I'm
Yeah,
too scared
it's
of getting
really-
mobbed, honestly. Like, these people are, I feel like they would just murder me in an instant.
it. Then don't fucking go there. Anyway, everybody ready?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Alright. I prepare my crossbow. Undril prepares her mace. Callie still get the fuck back in.
Callie Sewell flees.
Watch from a distance.
That's actually fair. You could get a shot off from Sammy from there, I suppose.
There.
Alright,
Now I
so
can see here, and I
Are
can
you
see
guys
here.
just like about to crack these dudes all over the back of the head?
Exactly like the picture I just sent to the Discord.
Sure.
Well, hopefully not 30 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready with what I said.
All right. You guys all line up, preparing your actions, and on the count of whoever you guys are going off on,
Naughty. 1, 2, 3, bang.
on that, everyone lets out a blow.
I
Everyone
don't.
who has hammers just brings them down on the back skull of these once dwarves as a gush of fire kind of just rushes out from their wounds. Anadi and Kalisul letting out
I don't.
blows.
No, Kali
Nope.
does not.
Nope.
No,
No?
Kali does
I
not.
just,
okay.
I just crossbow them.
Anadi picks up the slack as he does his Legolas with a crossbow.
My gun's automatic. I'm good.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more blood.
They don't have any blood.
Yeah, it's all fire.
Yep.
They've been embalmed.
Balm with flames. That's kind of cool. Minus the zombie thing. That's less cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zombie face is kind of cool. But yeah, you guys just bring down the hammer on them, literally and metaphorically. And this room goes quiet within a moment. As these corpses slump over and no longer work.
Dahlgren thinks aloud. I wonder if anybody will notice the sudden cessation of the mining. Oh well. And then he will say a prayer in Dwarven. The sort of funerary prayer.
All right.
No one will notice if no one's alive to notice.
Zach,
Yes.
would I, from the description of the figure that was seen in the other room, is there a way that I'd be able to tell what type of undead it is if it's an undead?
Maybe it would probably help if you could see it yourself. But
You would only have a Nadi's whole, like, it looked like this fucking thing. It was scary. It scratched the wall and sparked.
you can still do
That's
a
all he says.
recall religion check.
Okay. If it rolls, I hit it.
You have no idea.
Okay.
You're not good at religion, huh?
I am not.
You're not even sure if what he described is undead.
I'm gonna
Your
call
shield
it a
does
spark
still
maker.
glow, though.
Okay, well, alright. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to try and get like a quick nap in?
In the dead
Or-
miner room.
Oh yeah.
No.
Right here. Maybe if we get rid of the other things as well.
A quick nap is not enough time to recuperate resources.
Yeah, we'd have to have a long rest there, Zig, and with our group, I think it's going to take like 10 hours, or however the sleep schedule is with more people. I don't remember how this game works. There's a thing with rotation with how many people you have.
Alright, well, do you guys still want to try and sneak by, or do we want to deal with whatever's in there?
If we were going to sneak by, why didn't we just do that in the first place? I made our suggestion.
Oh, because now it's guaranteed that we'll sneak by these guys.
Sure, fuck it, why not?
It's guaranteed.
We can try. And I
I
fucking
think
shrugs.
it would be best if we reclaimed the mines as soon as possible.
Shashik
It'd
and
make
you
us
auto
very-
Steve
a little safe.
out.
All right. All in favor, sneaking by. And then he raises his hand.
Ali raises his hand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay, that's 3.
I'll second.
4. All right. There's 7 of us. 4. That's win.
Dahlgren does not
Sneak-
raise his hand, but
We
he
will.
will follow the party's decision.
We will try to sneak, and if we don't make it, Dahlgren, you're up.
All right. I'm hoping for a 1. Damn.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, so start making them stealth checks.
Oop.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's low
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Sniper makes the lowest stealth check.
Hey, man. Just wait for Undrel.
Yeah, it's kind of what I expected.
Ah, there we go.
Undrel, clank, 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 clank.
Yeah.
Man, this new armor is just not fitting well.
Her foot trips. But
Her foot trips and breastplates
as you guys
right
begin
onto the
to
metal.
move past, since
Yeah.
Dahlgren has dark vision, it's still
she
hard
falls.
to see in this room because of the vapors. But you can definitely make out 2 shapes in there.
What in the world?
The fuck?
But as you guys are moving past
Gassy boys.
Anadi, you end up watching the hole, phrasing, too carefully, and you kick a miner's tool as it makes a loud clang against the metal rods as these 2 things stop digging and turn to face you,
And Undrel
letting
with her
out
natural one goes,
horrid moans. They begin to approach.
Ah, fuck.
And let's get everyone to roll initiative.
Yippee!
I need some fucking goggles of night or whatever they're called.
That's not very good.
Un Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Yippee!
I think if anybody is
don't-
No,
still
little German boy, don't go into the
enough-
dragon cave.
I think if anybody is still stealth enough, you can use your stealth check for initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
You can
shit,
roll
that'd
a
be
s-
actually great.
You can roll a stealth
Perception
check.
is higher.
Whew.
That would make mine a 20.
Alright. I think we're just
very cool.
missing.
Yes,
a
there she
roll.
is.
Alrighty. Ooh, pretty good rolls. And so, first off the bat is Zig, as you hear a loud clang come in from behind you. And you
Sorry.
notice that these two shapes drastically turn to see what was the source of that motion. Seemingly, these things are a little more sentient than whatever the other things you just dealt with are. But Zig, you
All
are
right.
first to act.
All right, so I'll move. I'll take a step there, and
Are we
then
gonna-
I'll give myself
real-
and Dolgrin disrupting weapons.
What's up?
Ooh, awesome. I was just gonna ask if we could get a quick zoom in on the creature,
Oh,
see
yeah,
what we're
sure.
up against.
Oh,
These
Ooh.
horrid humanoid shapes have cracks in their skin, releasing some
Okay,
kind of
so I
warmth
did-
from within.
So
And-
I could not make that out at all just from looking at the token.
I thought it was like a weird cephalopod thing.
Yeah, that or I could kind of see a cat.
yeah.
Maybe.
A cat
Uh,
looking down and lifting up its paw.
But yeah, and also the noxious fumes that fill this room seem to pour out from this thing's
Ellie holds his breath.
orifices, and
Hold my breath.
but yeah, Zig, one action to move.
And then I gave Dolgrin and myself disrupting weapons, and that is my 3.
Alrighty, let's mark that with something. We'll use this symbol.
He's broken.
A naughty.
All right. Like I said, those things fucking stink. So I'm gonna get up.
They stink. They smell like eggs.
Yeah, they smell worse than eggs. He's gonna hunt prey, the one that is there,
All right.
and
Hunted.
then, yep, and then he's gonna take a step back because he doesn't want anybody to get near him, and he's gonna shoot it.
All right.
So he does not have his hunter's aim on this. It doesn't matter to him.
Ooh, that's still a critical hit. Oh, that's the fumble deck. Whoops. Critical hit. And this is piercing.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I don't know if these things are special,
What
by the way.
the fuck?
So that is D8 of precision damage. So if they're immune, but then +2 to the normal damage. So effectively, it would be 13 times 2, 26, and then it would be 16 precision damage. So 26, 42.
42.
Yes, unless this thing's immune to precision damage, which is then 26.
All right. Well, being that you rolled a natural 20, you also got a critical hit card. And
Ooh.
you got the effect I patch for you. Triple damage. The target is dazzled until healed.
Okay, to make this easy, does
33
the person-
piercing and 30 other stuff.
39 piercing, and then 24 precision. So
Do you not have all your bonuses in your 11 piercing there?
it doesn't add the +2 if I hunter's aim.
Hmm.
I always roll a D8 +2 for the other things because it's just a D8 precision and then +2 for whatever I fucking have because I'm a sniper. Basically 39 plus 24.
Alrighty. You send a bolt
So,
catching
63.
this thing right in one of its eye sockets, ripping off a part of its head as these fumes just bellow forth out of the massive wound.
I'd like to point out to my friends, that was 63 damage, so these things got way more than 100 health. Well, maybe not way more, but more. Alright, that's
Yeah,
all.
that looks like half his health.
Yeah.
Go to Undril,
Undril.
who fiercely
She
charges
is-
in.
Yep. Hey man, she's your NPC in the end. I'm just controlling her if you want her
Yep.
to do special stuff.
She does. She's fine with whatever.
She
Basically
is
whatever you
going
have to
to step here so she can also see that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good enough to see?
It's slightly obscured, but yeah.
Yeah.
can see
This action. Oh shit! This is only 30 feet. Fuck, he's 40 feet. Rather than stepping there, then she will stride to here.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
fine.
can't see.
Oh, well, then she'll just do it. Fucking, God damn it. The 35 or 25? Okay,
You
fine.
can just go right here.
Is that 35, though? Oh, thank God, it's just 30. Okay, she'll go there. Forbidding Ward, this one to Dolgren.
Okay.
That's her turn. That's 3 actions.
Alrighty. These thingies' turn.
Spends
Let's
the whole
see.
turn like dance around.
Just trying to get a better position because I didn't want her to tank because she doesn't have as much HP as these guys.
Alright. Okay.
Probably
cool.
got like 30.
So these guys,
73.
for their first action, is going to be to start moving up. Let's see. And so we'll have this top one, it'll be swinging against Dolgren, and this bottom one will be swinging against Untroll. No. So the first
All
one
right.
moves up. Oof. I'm pretty sure 34 will hit.
Not critically, but yeah.
Well, damn.
Alright.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah.
And then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this thing runs up and socks you in the face for 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, not bad.
Can we get some music? Do we have music going?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
put on
music.
combat music.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I gotta reload.
Music
the page.
going.
Sorry.
Damn.
And then
Uh.
once it does this, the punch ignites the fumes and you catch on fire.
Oh.
And then I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
16.
Ooh, I'm gonna spend my hero point.
Probably should do that. There you go.
All right, if that is a success, it is a critical success instead because of my Juggernaut class feature.
Alrighty. You can tell that when this thing punched you, not only did the spark set you ablaze, but the flash was so bright that if you, weren't so hardy and raised by dwarves, you probably would have been blinded.
Okay.
And so it will use its third and final action to try to punch you one more time. Wow.
Woo! Good rolls.
I feel like there's something personal going on here, Zach.
There's not, but
You
Also-
you roll plus 16 against me every single time you roll.
God,
I'm a little
before you roll
suspicious.
before you roll
I can't-
damage,
yeah.
I have a question that might be
Okay.
meta knowledge.
Okay.
Are these zombies perchance? Because if they are, they might have a slowed condition on them. Which means
Don't
they only
know.
get 2 actions rather than 3.
You're unsure of what these things are,
Fuck. Even if they are zombies, they're fast as fuck then.
but
Yeah.
since you brought that up, that is a good point. Ignore that roll.
Okay.
I didn't mean to meta, but you very often forget zombies have the slowed condition.
I do. And so this other guy, he runs up and goes to punch Undril. Pretty sure
That
will hit.
will just hit her. Yes.
See, that would have missed. You could have rolled that against me.
Well, I can't control roll 20. All right, she takes 14 to the face, phrasing. She also catches on fire, and then I need her to make a fortitude save.
And don't forget that she has the fire resistance plate.
Yes. Is this
Nice.
regarding that?
Good.
Is this persistent fire or does she automatically fire damage?
It will be persistent fire,
Oh, okay, so she will not do any damage yet.
and so
29.
she also staves off being blinded from the flash. Dolgren.
Sick.
All right. Dolgren, despite getting walloped and being a little cautious because if he had been raging, that first hit would have been a critical hit, is nevertheless gonna take the chance and roar out with a guts and glory as
big
he
red boy.
rages. Yep. And then he is going to go for his second 2 actions. He's going to go for a knockdown on this zombie.
Alrighty.
So he opens with a face breaker,
Ooh,
28 to hit.
that does hit.
Okay, so that'll be 15 bludgeoning damage, 8 acid damage, and 3 positive damage.
Ooh, oh, one moment. Alright.
And then I'm going to make an athletics check against his reflex DC, which will probably fail. It's a 2 on the die. Yeah.
Said reflex DC.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Just barely fails. If you didn't roll a
Yep.
2.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yep. I rolled a 2. That's fair. That's all 3 of my actions, though.
Alrighty.
I was really hoping to knock these guys down, because knocking down permanently slowed creatures
It's a pain
is
in
so
the dick,
useful.
Bob.
Ew.
Flex.
Over here. Got your back, guys. Y'all good? Fire courage.
Okay.
Bob comes in. Hey, bro, you got this. Pat people on the back. Hey, Andrew, looking good. High five.
I'm here for moral support. I'll be over
I
here
love
if you
moral
need me.
support, Bob.
It's like I did at work. I am
Therapist
supporting and encouraging you guys.
Yep. But if that's everything, we'll go to Callie.
Okay. Well, first we will go into overdrive.
Alrighty. I think that makes it.
Meets beats, right?
Yes.
Meats beats. Yep.
Yep.
That's
So
good.
that just makes it.
Beats your meats.
Yeah. And then I will. Man, do we think this one's just right on death's door?
I mean,
It's hard to
HP is
tell.
pretty low.
Okay. Well, then we'll shoot it with a megaton strike.
Alrighty.
Then, just on the side note, I found a spell for Adam to learn.
Well, bam.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna send it to you.
A
think
21 is unfortunately a miss as you crack out a
Wow.
shot. And
Yeah.
Sam, he's like, oh, there was some dirt in my eye.
Yeah.
Get some dirt in your eye.
Yep. And that's my turn. Yippee.
Yippee! Zig.
All right, I will step up, and then so this one's dead.
No, he is marked for hunt.
Oh, okay. All right, well then I will take a swing on him. It'd be a 27.
That will hit.
All right, so it'd be 20, 20 slashing, 3 positive. All right, and if he's still up, I'll take a second swing against him.
Alright, yeah.
God, he's got a sliver.
Look at that magic pixel on it.
And that is a miss.
Yep. You run up and like cave in this thing's rib cage as the fumes just pour out onto the floor.
Oh,
But it's still standing.
sorry. Fire damage
Oh.
for Dolgren.
Yep. You take a whopping 1 fire damage.
All right, I still got my temp HP, and here is my flat check, and now I'm no longer on fire
Nice.
Yay.
until the next time you crit me.
the throes of battle put out the fire. But step, swing, a naughty.
All right, those guys still fucking stink, so I'm gonna move this far back, and I still got an angle. I do.
Yep. He's got some cover, but
Yeah, he does have a friend in front of him. I'm still gonna try and kill the one that is there, and without doing the hunt prey combo, so I will not get my D8 plus 2. I'll just try for a hunter's aim.
alrighty.
29 for 11 piercing.
29 does hit. And with that, it's just enough to crumple
Thank
this
God.
corpse.
Excellent. All right, to the next one.
You marking the next one?
No, it's 3 actions. It's
okay.
move and then double action hunter's aim.
Undroll.
Andro is gonna do what Andro do best, and she's going to hit it with a mace.
Alrighty.
If it'll
Wow.
press the. Oh my goodness!
NPC gets a critical card.
Fucking Christ!
Bludgeoning.
I was just.
Andrel's more useful than I am. Let's go.
Until killed, the target
Well,
is
we knew
clumsy 2 and enfeebled 2.
Oh.
Until
Ooh.
healed?
Yep.
That is fantastic.
It's just gonna be
The
a quick
backbreaker.
fight. So she just smacks it in its back as it's looking to the other enemies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking brutal. Okay.
Here, let me.
Oh, she will use one action to sustain Forbidding Ward, and then her
Thank
last
you.
action will be to raise shield. Or
There
when
we
you
go.
sustain it again, can you choose a different target? Because technically, the one that she was targeting before that.
Oh, you know what? You might have to recast it. Because-
then she will do that instead, because you have equal AC to her now. So yeah, she will.
Yeah, because you have to target the enemy.
Yeah, she will then use 2 actions to Forbidding Ward, you not raise shield.
Alrighty.
Thank you!
As this
Got
thing
this. Tap tap.
turns to face the new adversary, reveals a vulnerability as Undril swings in, snapping this thing's spine. However, it seems to be mostly unaffected, though it does seem to move, with a little less grace than it did. And then she provides a beneficial ward to her ally. This thing will turn and smack the person that broke its back.
No. It's
25 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits her.
oh, sorry, her persistent fire damage.
First, she takes 10 to the face, phrasing. She takes 4 persistent fire damage,
She is unaffected.
and then she will catch on fire again, but doesn't matter. And then
Yeah, it doesn't stack. Oh, she does have to make
she
a
will
fort
need
save
to make
against it, right?
another fortitude save.
20.
And she is still good as this thing punches her in the face. The flash getting to her, but she still is holding on. And for its final action, it will attempt to punch her again.
No.
And it will get a critical card.
Hey, is anybody a paladin? Fucking Redeemer paladin? Block the damage. Block the damage.
I
Gonna hurt.
Yep, this
Yeah.
is going
Boy.
to be funny.
Don't say that.
So she takes another 11 to the face as this thing just gives her the 1-2, the bap bap.
Is
And-
Well,
this brought
doesn't
up
she
to-
take... Well, is it normal damage, or does she actually take
It's
22?
normal damage.
Ooh, oh no.
However,
What the fuck is
this
that
thing
mean?
got 90 night. The target falls unconscious and can't wake up until the end of its next turn. And she's also on fire.
Oh,
Well, that doesn't matter. The armor's there for her.
But that's its turn as it pieces up Undril. Dahlgren.
Alright, Dahlgren he's got his rage going. He is going to spend one action to hop over Undril's body,
And crush her head so
and-
she doesn't become a zombie.
stride into a flank with a zig, and for his final 2 actions, he will unleash a knockdown with
Alrighty.
Facebreaker.
Ooh,
That is a 30 against its flat-footed AC.
that does hit.
Uh,
Unfortunately,
That'd be a
not-
31.
Oh, 31.
Oh,
then
31.
It will crit.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, that is 38 bludgeoning, another 16 acid.
Wait, so a 31
Another-
crit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just off hitting it by 1. I'm gonna.
Well, it's because he's flanking.
Oh well.
Yes, because I have it flat-footed.
Okay.
So yeah, 38 bludgeoning, 16 acid, and 8 positive.
Are vulnerabilities also doubled by crits?
No.
Okay.
No. Ooh. I wonder what. It must be vulnerable to positive. That's what I'm gonna hazard a guess at.
Yeah.
As you walk up and just whop the shit out of this thing. Bah!
And then, now the critical effect for my weapon, which I have access to because I'm raging and because it's a 2-handed weapon,
Yes.
is that I knock them prone.
Okay.
But I would still like to roll to try to trip him.
Oh, to do a knockdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
30. That's
Is that
good.
a
Yeah.
knocks him prone?
Yeah.
Good. then he takes another 4, I think, bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yep, another 4 bludgeoning damage. And he is prone.
Nice.
Dahlgren will then defer to Zig.
Bob.
Oh.
Alright. We'll keep up the Inspire Courage. And... Phase Bolt.
Oh,
Shit.
sorry, add another 2 damage in there for me.
Alright.
Because of Inspire Courage.
It does.
It just does.
Just
But you're doing phase bolt?
Yep.
Alrighty. That
Why
will
is
hit.
my standing to GM?
Oh, on your character sheet, do you have the little, like, word bubbles clicked? Are they, like, highlighted red?
To the far left.
Upper left corner of the character sheet. Beside, like, where it says character and details.
Whisper rules to GM. I'm guessing that was clicked on.
If it's red, then it is clicked on.
Yeah, it was doing this to other people last week too. I don't know why it's being fucky wucky.
Did that and nope, still weird.
But yeah, Bob, you take your hand and do like the arm shotgun thing, like a Yu Hakusho, and bah, just put a blast into this dude on the ground. It's still moving though. It's still alive in quotation marks. But then we go to Callie Sewell.
Hell yeah, we do. You ready for me to miss this shit?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
It's
gonna
flat-footed
reload.
to you. It is
Yeah.
flat-footed, so it's...
Got -2 AC to everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
We're gonna reload. We're gonna do another Megaton strike because it's cool. Or never mind. No, I'm not. It's unstable. Speaking of which, I'll
it's
my
you.
check for it.
Well, no, remember you can choose to make it unstable. It doesn't have to be.
You're right. Okay. It's not unstable. That.
With a
Listen.
+1
21.
from
That'll
Bob.
hit
That hits.
Yeah.
because
And
Undrill's not blocking because she's unconscious.
All right. So that.
Yeah.
So it's 11 damage plus 2 plus. How much does Master Overdrive give me? It's another +2.
That's another one from Bob.
So it's a +4, plus another 1 from Bob, plus the extra die from
Jesus.
Megaton, which the standard die I think is a D8, right? Yes, standard die is a D8.
Alright.
Ooh, nice.
So an extra 13 damage.
And so, now that it's
Right.
on the ground, vulnerable, wounded, you come over and put it down like a dog. Just as your blast rings out throughout the cave.
So there was
Now all of
something in
China
my
will
eye.
know you're here.
And with that, it seems like combat's over.
Is my shield still glowing?
Yes, it is.
Like, all right.
Reload.
And
It's Undrill! Dahlgren strikes out.
It
Yeah,
explodes just like Jack does.
she finally wakes up and through a team effort,
Dahlgren,
put her
Dahlgren's
out.
there to help her up.
while he's helping Undrill, now that I'm actively like getting a close look at these zombies, is it easier to tell what they were?
Make a knowledge religion check.
Can I argue occultism?
Negative.
Is there any kind of nature or society check that I could partake in?
Unfortunately, you still don't recognize these things. You're unsure of what they are.
But I make
Imagine
an
coming at
Arcana
you like
check.
Cleopatra.
All right, and then
What do I know?
right,
You know they're dead.
Fair.
and right there's nothing in the Volo's book that pertains to undead, correct?
In
Correct.
fact, why don't we all just look at Undril and ask her? Oh, look at that. One person in this group is slightly better trained, but she failed her fucking...
Yep. Even
Okay,
she doesn't
God.
understand.
Could I argue an Arcana check?
Negative.
I didn't think so. All right. Hey!
Hey!
Oh my god.
You got it.
The most useless fucking roll in the entire session.
You say that.
Useless, but it
So
was
yeah, you can identify For some reason, all these other people, maybe they've never heard, never seen, never interacted with something like this, but somewhere you have. Somewhere in your past, you recognize these things. These are a very specific type of undead that people just commonly refer to as sulfur zombies. And what is something you would like to recall about the sulfur zombie?
The weakness could be useful to know, because I mean, we suspect, or at least I suspect, it's positive.
Right.
But I was dealing 3 different damage types there, so I have no clue.
Hey, there it goes.
Yeah, let's learn their weakness.
Their weaknesses is positive and slashing 5.
Ooh.
Ah,
Damn.
For
I always
for
miss
some reason-
something on monsters that's cool. But oh well.
oh,
Do you want to
Maybe
do it
next
now?
time. Nah.
do they explode? While we're
Maybe.
all gathered around, do they explode now?
Yeah, if I
Naughty
had
was back
that
here. Naughty was back here.
Maybe if I had remembered, they would have exploded.
Okay. If
For
we find
that-
them next time, they'll do it immediately.
Yeah.
They've been quietly, their bodies have just been quietly hissing
Yeah,
this
they're-
entire time.
they're actually
and now
ticking,
they
yeah.
suddenly pop.
They're actually ticking time bombs.
What's that noise? And Naughty kicks it over. 5, 4, 3. Get the fuck! Run!
They've been blinking red for the last
Yeah.
half a minute. And the blinking's been getting faster.
Womp womp.
Wait, it's only the red enemies that explode.
All right, but yeah, these things aren't kicking anymore. They seem to be dead for real.
Nice.
are they still emitting the sulfur?
They are not. Once you guys
Here's your-
have like
here's your
basically
lore.
beat them to shit, they stop emitting the sulfur. They stop glowing.
Okay.
Can we light those things on fire if they're like puffing?
I would not.
Yeah.
That's a bad-
Bob.
That's a bad.
Sulfur explodes.
Is that bad?
Oh,
What
Did
we
I accident
what we
a
could
war?
do, Bob? Yeah, what we could do, Bob, and possibly with no offense, Tolgren, if you and we won't do it if you feel uncomfortable. We could probably dump these fuckers in the lava because last time we killed some things, they came back.
Dahlgren, does Dahlgren recognize these guys? Are they dwarves? Are they?
They are dwarves, or at least they are
Yeah.
dwarven-like. But they, at this point, them and other guys, they are like unrecognizable on a personal level.
Yes. Dahlgren will lean down, sort of place a hand over like the face, close the eyelids, maybe.
What remains of them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
Perhaps
pick this one up.
returning them to the blood of the mountain. Maybe the best burial we can offer.
That was really poetic of you, Tolgren.
And then he does the what's it called? The hammer throw in
As he
track and
yeets 'em.
field. He grabs it by the ankle and spins a couple times and launches it into the lava.
All right, and then I'll
And then
drag
it
this one
explodes
down
in
and
lava.
toss it.
if fire
Alright.
bad, then why don't we throw them in the lava?
Well,
Because it's away from us.
Yeah.
So,
Listen, lava and fire are very different.
well, Dolgren, are you actually throwing them?
No, Dahlgren would actually appreciate somebody to look at his wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, how about we
move
all?
me.
Yeah, how about we all go into this little area as the sulfur's kind of leaving out, and we'll have.
I am only at 79 pizza slices out of 104 sliced pizza.
Well, Zig,
Unreal
hold on.
is 83 pizza slices out of 70.
As Zig is dragging the bodies over, you are dumping them off this rather impressive bridge into the lava.
How far
And
down
as
is
you-
that bridge, by the way?
It's probably about a
Lava.
good 30-foot drop.
Oh, okay. Poof.
And you get a pretty good look at some of this chamber. You can see other structures.
Zoom out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do I
Like
see anything moving?
Fortifications.
These
Oh.
are these are like other like outcroppings and such, and you can see like
Crane or
cranes and pulleys, and they seem to be operating. People seem to be working them.
Hold on.
And as you are distracted by the glorious sights of Hrakhanar. Whoop. My mouse is going weird. Camera, work with me. You hear a cackling.
You greedy gut.
As the sounds of the bubbling magma below you pop and gurgle, they carry with them a hideous laughter that erupts both figuratively and literally as two unheaded or beheaded flaming skeletons just erupt out of the magma and up onto the bridge, cackling the whole time.
Yucker.
What the fuck?
And now,
Even the lava's fighting us. This place fucking sucks.
let's get
Dude,
everyone
they
to
pop
roll
out.
initiative again.
And I yo, guys,
You're gonna want to see this.
I want to see this.
All
That's
right.
not the right number.
Be there in
we are
10
probably
minutes.
gonna have
oh, I
We
I rolled
are-
and it didn't pop up. Why
You
didn't
have
it
Did you
your-
pop
have,
up?
have your character?
Yeah, I clicked on it.
We clicked.
Do
We
it
both
again.
clicked perception, Alex.
Yeah, you gotta click initiative, not
initiative.
perception.
Oh, whoop.
Donuts.
There we go.
But you can edit it on the left anyways, so put yourself.
All right.
What's the duration of that spell you cast on our weapons?
A minute.
It's
Zach, this is your
Yes.
call here. Would
I would say it really depends on how long you guys
do we
would
wanna
want to
roll-
do stuff before dragging the bodies over.
how long did it
I
take you
don't.
to hammer
Well, I'm not certain it would take less than a minute to drag two bodies.
Well, not
I mean,
that,
do
but
we want to roll like a
it's-
D4? Maybe.
because it's Zig is dragging them by himself, seemingly, and you guys
Yeah.
are wanting to do other stuff as well because you guys were about to prepare for a rest. So,
D2?
yeah, D2. Fuck it.
I love that.
Am I rolling that?
It is your spell.
All right.
Should be you or the GM.
How do
I'll
I
let
roll
him
a
ro-
D2?
Do the
Slash
brackets one
space
D2.
D2. Yeah, or that.
Double bracket. 1D2 closing brackets. Double closing brackets.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Unfortunate. And so you guys lollygagged just a little too long between accidentally upsetting whatever these things are. And Zig, even though these things have caught you off guard, your reaction is quick enough that you are first to act.
All right. I will immediately move back. So
What?
I will not forget to make these guys explode.
Oh, fuck. These guys inherit the sulfurous ability, and if you meet any other of them now, because we threw them in the fucking lava.
all right.
Yeah, they absorb
Taken
the
by
sulfurs.
surprise, Zig will run back with the rest of the group, not knowing if anything else is gonna pop out. And
Alright,
then
so you
I will.
turn, exposing your back, making yourself vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
You're flat-footed.
Sure.
I wasn't close enough. And then I'll use my last two actions to ready an action if they get close enough.
All right, and what is that action you're ready?
A swing with my axe.
Alrighty. So you guys see Zig come hauling ass back down, and he turns around and posts up like he's ready to fight. Bob, you are next to act.
Oh man, it looks like you're stressed. Well,
Have some tunes, dude.
Yeah. Come here, Zig. It's fine.
cast Inspire Courage.
Alrighty.
And I did yell out that there were things.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure glad we're stuffed in this little corner. Nope.
If Bob.
Yep, and I'm done.
Okay. Inspire, move. Anything else?
That's all I can really do.
Alright. That's not true, but a naughty.
Well, that would be sensible to do.
Oh, look, they're all in the light and coming from the light. I don't think I'll be able to not see them down here.
Oh yeah. You guys can see
Not to mention, they're
Uh,
glowing.
these things.
Ah, how are they cackling without a skull?
That is the question now, isn't it?
And Nadi.
How are they
sits
moving
down.
without muscles?
The fire. Don't be stupid.
The fire is everything.
Duh. Hunt prey on the flaming specter, I suppose.
Which one?
As you can see its name. The closest one.
Alrighty.
Kill.
I didn't realize you guys could see their
25.
name. 25 is a hit.
Okay. 9 piercing.
One moment.
You're given 90 seconds.
That's fine. I will take it.
That's the length of a moment.
I said 1 minute.
No, you said moment. I can clip
I
it.
know what I said.
I'm gonna clip it.
Alright, so you
I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
You come running out of the hall like a coward, turn around,
Mhm.
mark the prey like a coward, and
Yep.
take a shot.
Like a cow.
Alright, Belgium. It is your turn to act. As people are flooding out of the room like a kicked over anthill.
Sorry. Dahlgren will emerge.
Victorious as always.
Nope, still hurting.
You'll be fine.
And he is going to ready an action as he
All
sees.
right.
Are these things like flying, floating? What's going on?
They don't seem to be flying. They are standing on the ground, the bridge.
Okay, but they just like they leapt out of the magma and like
Yep.
alighted upon the bridge.
Yep.
Like a lark upon the branch.
Very gracefully, nimbly, with
yeah.
ballerina feet,
Nimbly bimbly. I gotcha.
like a cat.
He is going to ready an action
Mm-hmm.
to trip the next enemy that comes within reach.
Okay. Undrol.
Andrel's beat the fuck. So she'll move over to here.
She is
and
now within my reach, and I will be.
Fucking.
You trigger my reaction from Zig and Dahlgren.
It's 35 and not 30. Fucking hell, Andrel, you dog shit.
Don't talk about Undrol.
She is so bad.
Yeah, 35 from everywhere. I bet
Yeah,
she doesn't
it's-
have like reach spell or something.
No, she doesn't. Maybe she'll get a glow up when she goes to the Naughty City. You know what? They look undead. So she's going
They
to.
do seem to look undead.
Oh, fucking! It's also 30 feet for fucking Divine Lance. This isn't 60. She
That's not.
literally cannot do anything. So
The
she
long
will-
range cantrip is Ray of Frost.
Yeah. She will just raise shield so that she is a part of this shield wall, and then waste her last. Last action. She will recall knowledge on these things because they look undead. So
All
is
right.
that a religion, perhaps?
Give her. It's actually a nature check.
Really?
Elementals.
She is not trained in nature, so she'll make a standard wisdom check. 13.
That does not cut it, unfortunately.
She will also look back at Shashik because she gave him her bow. So he can help in this fight.
He has a bow.
Yeah, she gave him the composite short bow last session.
Oh, okay.
You put that on his sheet, right?
Nope.
Well,
Well, if he has a bow,
Did you give him arrows?
yeah, he has 20 arrows.
okay. He said it's a short bow.
Composite short bow. So
Composite
it'll add
short
half
bow.
of his strength modifier to his damage.
All right, so half of nothing.
Also,
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Boo! Roll it. And that is going to be... Well, I would have... The proficiency. Okay. I think that'll hit. I forgot to add that in. But I think that will hit. So, 1 second as I play with myself.
Composite short bow is 1d6. And if he also suffers from the variant item magic stuff, this thing is 2d6. So maybe one more.
He is not a character. A player
Wow.
character.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he does get the +1 damage from Bob.
That's true.
That is true.
I would have gotten that on mine as well.
So he sends a arrow flying as it tears into whatever seemingly mostly incorporeal mostly incorporeal body this thing has. And it seems to get a reaction, but not a big one. Callie Sewell.
Fuck.
Yeah. We're going to... Okay, so I know you said it has been over a minute. Has it been over 2 minutes?
It has been 2 minutes.
Has been 2 minutes. That means I can use overdrive again. Because that has a 1 minute use period and then a 1 minute cooldown.
Cool.
Should have lied to him.
Yeah, but first I'm going to 10 paces over on this way. We are going to make that crafting check. That fails.
No.
I can't fucking believe it. I have a plus 19, by the way.
Hey,
I guess.
hey, you are preaching to the choir.
I guess inventors just aren't your class.
Fuck off.
Naughty over here with crits and 40 damage all the time.
I guess maybe just make a gunslinger next time.
They're
Just a ranger, bro.
True. And then we will Megaton strike
Actually.
the dude.
Woo! That's
shit.
fucking.
Nice.
I wish I had
Crit damage is correct too.
I wish I had like an air horn or something every time you guys got in that
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Like,
Don't we have?
So
Mm.
I don't think so.
I roll an
Technically.
additional D12.
Oh,
A crit. Oh, it's just
that's
it's better.
50 damage times 2.
Okay, so no. The additional D12 does not get doubled from Sammy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay,
I found the crit noise.
Nice.
Oh, bye.
All right. And then
I have
from the
soundboard.
Megaton.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then I make an additional D12 because of Megaton.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Christ.
And
That-
that additional
that-
from Megaton will get doubled.
That will get doubled.
So give me all the damage. Add it
Okay,
all up
so
for
it
me.
is
43 times 2 plus 12.
48 plus 12, it's 60.
90.
The 38's already doubled.
Yeah, the 38's already doubled. It has to be the 38. It can't be the 30, or it can't be the last or the first one because that's all D12s.
Yep.
So how
So
much
that
damage
plus
total?
So it's 38,
60.
48 plus 12, 60. Yeah,
62 because of Bob.
62
Oh,
for
yeah.
the bulb.
2.
Yeah.
As you crack out a shot in magnificent splendor, sending a bolt careening.
Deafening Ziganundrel permanently.
Twisting this thing's form, possibly blowing off like an arm and most of its ribs. As you can see, like fire and magma come spilling out as if it were blood.
Yeah. Would that happen to be a demon, devil, or fae?
It is neither of those.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
It's not maybe an animal, is it?
You almost one-shot this thing. Quite complaining.
Come on. It's the one cool thing I get to do. That's right.
But
Come on.
it now goes to these guys' turns.
Oh.
And these guys, they have yet to get to act. But
Yeah. Run, motherfucker.
let's see.
Oh, you still have your unlife.
Okay. So this thing, both of them.
Actually, what happens when I fail a overdrive? I don't know. I've never failed it yet.
That's though.
Nothing
You've
happened.
never failed. Fail now.
Oh? Was that
Fuck.
intentional for them to move that far?
Yep.
Huh?
Wait a
So,
second.
You will
They had
trigger.
I get a-
Yep.
Dahlgren gets his reaction.
Dahlgren and Zig, make your triggers. Decide which
So-
creature you want to hit. There are two coming through.
Which one moved first? This one moved first. I'm gonna
They-
swing at this one. And I would be swinging at him while he is right here.
Okay.
Alright, so athletics check against its reflex DC,
Mm-hmm.
30.
That is successful.
Alright, It is knocked prone in this square.
Alrighty. So as this thing comes running by, Dolgren, you manage to clob its feet, causing it to topple over. Zig,
And
that leaves
when
your
I do,
attack.
when I do, it takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. That leaves you with the only option of attacking the one that still runs through you.
Yep, so I will take a swing on that one. That'd be a 25.
That will hit.
Alright, for 20 damage.
Alright. As the two of these things come screaming and laughing, just leaving a trail of fire behind them, Dolgren manages to trip one.
Dolgren was just standing there like spinning like the hammer on the chain.
Yeah.
And as this thing is coming up, he just hurls it forward like underhand, and it catches the thing like straight in the chest and just like knocks it to the ground.
But this thing...
The legs keep going, they go up, and then just boom, flat on the back.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Actually, it doesn't get knocked prone. Sorry to ruin Dolgren's thunder, but these things, when they do this, don't trigger reactions.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
So that means, Zig, you also don't smack this thing, as they run past the whole lot of you, seemingly too quickly, and I'm going to need... Let's see... I'm going to need basically everyone but Hugh to give me a reflex save.
Damn.
That's probably a critical failure.
Come on,
Wow.
Maddie.
That's like the
That's alright.
5th 2 I've rolled.
Would you like my hero point?
No, I'll just live with it.
That's a 42. There we go.
Does Inspire Courage help with saving throws?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Against fear effects, it does.
Mm.
I don't think this is a fear effect.
We'll find out, won't we?
I think Song of Strength might help with that.
I don't think so.
It only triggers on critical fail.
Oh, athletics. Yeah.
Well, did
So-
I not critically fail?
Yeah, you did, but you're the only
Okay.
one. And so as these things come rushing past, the force that they generate knocks you guys away. And unfortunately, it's a little too much for Dolgren as you get knocked prone.
It's weird because you'd think I have a low center of gravity.
Yeah,
Not being able to use my reaction threw me off. Where is the boot that you use? There it is.
and actually, I'm going to retcon their speed a little bit. Their total distance.
Why?
They're going to come running through and immediately halt behind Bob and Anand.
Fuck!
Why me?
Because you're the
Get
last
away from
one
me.
in the party.
Bob
So-
looks like he is the most flammable.
Each of these will spin around
Not that kind of oil.
and punch Anadi and Bob in the back of the head.
No!
Oh. Back.
Stop it.
But that,
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, bro.
that's like super unpog. Just gotta
Punching
say.
makes it really
So-
personal.
23 on
Hey.
Anadi and
Hey,
25
Ethan.
on Bob. Ooh, really?
The continued decision to roll sub 10 for everybody but me
Decision.
You wanted to play a tank.
persists.
Decision.
Yeah, that hit.
I don't know. I guess Roll20 just loves to give you a hard time.
Killing your fucking rabbit.
I mean, you had your chance. Bob, you take 12 damage as one of these things punches you in the back of the head, and then as it does makes contact with you, fire whirls around you, and you catch on fire. Zig,
Alright, so Zig will move here and swing on this one.
would have been a lot cooler. I can't believe it only affects critical fail.
Be a
That is
20.
weird.
19, 20 total. That unfortunately is a miss.
All right, then try it again. 27.
That will hit. As you come stepping up, swing and a miss as you catch just fire. And then you come back again, catching this thing, a more solid part of its body.
All right,
and
and that'll be for 18.
I forgot. Let's see. The one that Kelly Sewell shot. Oh, what the? I didn't roll a 10.
Did we draw a crit card for that, actually?
Oh,
No, you didn't draw a crit card, you bitch.
Well,
Do it.
that wasn't an attack. That was a reflex save.
No, when he shot him.
When I
Yeah.
fucking shot him.
Yeah, you
he
did.
did the 60 damage. What card did he get?
You got Gusher. This thing has the one you shot has persistent bleed.
Oh,
As he
it can
takes
bleed?
3 at the end of its turn, and then makes a flat check to undo it. He's still bleeding. As this one, you can see its form, physical form, is somewhat distorted as it's like leaking fire and magma onto the floor.
Hot, 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 hot.
But Zig, move, swing, goes to Bob.
Okay. Well, I did not enjoy the fire. That sucks. Keep the Inspire Courage going. I don't want to use my spells quite yet.
Then punch him back.
don't forget, you do also have stuff like you can do lingering performance if you want to spend a focus point, because you can always refocus. And you also have your Courageous Advance, I think it's called, that allows you, if you spend an extra action when you do your Inspire Courage, you can give an ally the ability to stride.
Right. Guy has a lot of health.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
It's just
Sounds like a lot of communist gobbledygook.
So
Communist
keep
detective.
that going.
Deploying lethal
You know what? That's
Death
Yeah,
is
it's-
preferable to communism.
Thank Better dead than red
use the
citizen.
focus point to do layer composition. And if somebody could get the fuck over there to hit this thing, that would be great.
That would be
Oh.
totes.
Let's go, McCarthy.
Get Dahlgren up there.
So yeah, I will use that whole.
Seeing a whole lot of red on this grid.
Completely forgot about.
Yeah,
Great
you just
design.
you make a performance check.
Performance check. I should be okay at this at least.
Ooh.
And that is a success.
Yep.
So someone can get in some flanking position maybe and beat this fucker down. Cause it's gonna kill me.
You'll be fine.
That's probably all my. Yeah, that's all of my action.
Well, lingering composition is a free action to use.
Is it? I thought it was a focus.
It
It's a
is.
focus
Is that not
point,
an action?
and then it's a free action.
Yep.
Because if you look at lingering composition, it says cast, and it's got that little like empty diamond.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So you could also just move away from the monster.
I
And trigger any
could.
other possible reactions it has.
Well, if you're worried about that, you can step.
Yeah, I could. Or I just smack it. Bah.
All right.
You swing out and catch nothing but heated air and fire as you whiff through this thing. A naughty,
Alright, that's it.
Hi.
this screaming, burning skeleton just ran right through you, turned around, and tried to punch
Did
you.
nobody want to stride?
Oh,
Dahlgren, take
you.
it.
I can't stride. I'm prone.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll take it then.
yeah, get away from the thing.
Yep. Because that's what I wanted to do anyways, and now I have the action economy. I will move over here.
Alright.
I will turn around, look like that, you know that scene with Jack Sparrow where he fucking
It
screams?
uses keep up,
And then-
keep up the pace. No, I'm just
What? Jesus Christ, that'd be terrifying.
No escape.
Oh, please, no. And then since I'm over here, hunters aim, shoot.
All right.
Well, hunt, prey, hunters aim, shoot.
That
So,
will hit.
31. Oh, and
And because of Bob, that's a 60-foot emanation, correct?
Yes.
Yep. That is technically a critical hit.
okay, so then 23 doubled because Bob, 46, and then if it's question, is this thing immune to precision?
You would think, but it doesn't seem to be.
All right, then 18 plus 46, 64.
It's dead. It's dead. As you
die.
flee away from this thing like a coward,
Die.
and then return fire, sending a bolt piercing into the cave wall that causes this thing to like shrivel and combust, as you just hear its echoing laughter carry with it.
And Addy, as he's killing it, how are you still laughing? And then that's it. That's his
Dolgren.
turn.
One action. Dahlgren will hop to his feet. Second action, he will hustle into a flanking position.
Use your slap.
Third and final action, yeah. He will swing out with Facebreaker into the back of this thing's spine.
All right.
I was about to say skull, and then I remembered it doesn't have any.
That-
28 against its flat-footed AC.
Will
Alright.
hit.
All right.
Dang.
It is only
Almost a crit.
20 bludgeoning.
As you swing
Oh wait,
out,
sorry, it's 29 because of Bob.
Against flat-footed AC.
as you swing out and crunch and crumple bone that seemed to be held in place by the fire.
Right, and that's all 3 actions.
All right, Undril.
What's it called? The ward drops because the movement. So she will re-up the ward and shield raise.
All right.
And she'll do it to Bob, to the Flame Spectre this time.
Okay. As she does some divine hoopla to try
Yeah,
to
so
keep
you-
Bob safe.
Yeah, you have
Because-
+1 AC and to saves against this thing now.
Goes to good old Callie Sewell.
We're not doing Shawshik. Where'd he go?
Oh,
Joshik, shoot! He's right beside.
I'll
Or
lose
stab.
him. He's gonna
Yeah.
Alright.
Step
over here to try to get a better vantage point on shooting it.
Shoot Zig in the shoulder.
And unfortunately miss as he sends a
19,
bolt.
dang.
And then he will try again and hit.
Nice.
Boop, as he sends a bolt, not a bolt, an arrow right through this thing, seeming to cause some damage to it. Callie.
Yeah. Reload the Megaton Strike. Go kaboom.
Kaboom, kaboom. That is a
Nice.
hit. And
That's a
is
32 as
crit.
A ball in. Okay, so he gets an additional D12 that is not doubled, and then one that is doubled.
Alright, so what's
Nice,
the
okay.
total for me?
So 26 plus 22 is 48, plus 6 is 54.
54.
Ah,
As you reload, you cock Sammy and then point fire, and he lets out a mighty blast that seems to ripple through this thing's skeleton as it douses the flame along with the laughter. And both of these things seem to be done.
Pat Bob on the shoulder. I could not have done it without you.
Yep. I'm
It's
just
funny, even if it wasn't flanked because of Bob, that still would have been a critical hit.
it's all me. I know.
Bob, you have no idea how often it is you, bro. We appreciate you. You can't die.
I think
There's something I set up in Foundry, and I think I talked about this before. but there's a mod you can install called Modifiers Matter, and it lets you know like whenever a +1 changes like a hit into a crit,
It's very neat.
or changes a miss into a hit.
Sick.
Nifty.
Maybe I should stop going into overdrive. I start critting like a madman.
There's the lesson to learn. But yeah, it is now once again mostly quiet. Quiet from the sounds of combat, anyway.
Surprisingly, we didn't take too many hits. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to be careful around the lava now, because
Yeah,
they just
no more.
popped out of nowhere.
Maybe no more dog.
How many slices of pizza does everyone need?
I could go.
I did not get any slices of pizza. I still
Well,
need the ones I
that's
needed before.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
I'm good where I'm at, because I'm only down 2.
Alright, everyone goes to sleep. No guards. Completely vulnerable.
I don't think that was the plan.
It's the only way to play.
But yeah, you
I
guys
thought we were
seeming-
just going to treat wounds.
you guys seemingly have quote-unquote downtime. And so what is your next course of actions? What is your plan?
Over in 25.
Oh goodness, camera.
Who's that going? You said Dahlgren?
Yes.
Ooh, you know what? I think that's exactly what I needed. Yeah, I'm now exactly full.
Sick.
Yay.
25 sliced pizza for you, you gluttonous piece of shit.
Damn.
Fuck you, man.
The fumes are getting the Cali tool.
Maybe we should have done this in the other room. There's still sulfur in here. Yeah, I could detect it on the mask.
Holy shit. That's fucking funny.
Thank you, my friend. Now I shall go return my brothers to the mountain.
No,
Are we taking a rest?
we're taking 10 minutes at least for Andro. Unless how quickly can you repeat your searing
10
restoration?
minutes.
Okay, yeah, she's
So-
gonna use a treat out.
Well, hold on. It might not be 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes.
So
She's
Dahlgren's
going to treat
gathering
wounds herself.
bodies to drag to throw into the lava.
Yep.
Well, that's a success.
All right.
It's fine.
Well,
Piling them on top of himself
he'll be doing that
Alright,
for
well,
a few
I'll-
minutes.
I'll
like an
help.
assassin bug.
How much bulk are those bodies?
It's a body, so a lot. But
You see
yeah,
Dolgan walking in like, "Ugh."
you guys take the next couple of minutes and pick up a body or two, drag or carry to the lava, and return
Really
the dwarfs
disturbing the lava
to the
again?
lifeblood of the earth.
All
But
right.
there seems to be no further flaming Ghost Rider skeletons that come out and assault.
I wonder if they just came out of the sulfur zombies.
I don't want to know.
But yeah, you guys are doing that. What's everyone else doing?
Andro took 10 minutes. She is healed up 11.
Okay. Well, for taking 10 minutes, I guess I'll give Bob some pizza.
Lots of pizza.
31.
Wow.
Not too much.
The only way you're allowed to delete the tokens on this map is if we drag them into the lava. Question: Are these flaming specters didn't stay, right? They died and then turned to ash.
There's still bones, but the bones are basically like dirt clods. Like you can just pick them up, grab them, and they'll crumple in your hands.
They'll start falling apart. Okay.
Do we know what they were?
Dahlgren is suggesting we do not throw those in. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
That's nature, you said, right?
Yes.
Dahlgren's got a nature skill.
I'm good at nature too. I'll try it after you.
All right, you. Anadi's not sure
I'm dead.
what they are,
It's not my.
However,
it's not my
They're
fault. I'm
ice
dead.
elementals, obviously.
but Dahlgren,
Man,
you
it's
actually
chilly.
remember these things. You, since this is technically your hometown, you grew up here, and you do recall that, in places where there's lots of, say, elements or a strong source of a certain element, it'll often form a link to the elemental planes. And so, places like big, massive magma pits often are doorways to the elemental plane of fire. And so, you recall that, occasional sort of hazard of life for dwarves, sometimes fire elementals will just come out. And these were specifically things called striding fire. And what is something you would like to know about striding fire?
My intent is to ask for weaknesses, but is there anything else you guys would like to know?
I kind of want to know what they did that did not provoke the reaction.
Yeah, I'm a
Their
little
special
interested in that
ability?
too.
Sure, yeah, what is that ability?
Alright, for 2 actions, they can activate their Burning Rush, which allows them to stride up to double its speed in a straight line, during which the stride doesn't trigger any reactions. And any creature that was adjacent to striding fire at any point during the stride must attempt a reflex save. If it critically fails, it is not prone. The striding fire cannot use this again for 1d4 rounds.
Brutal.
So only if it critically fails, there's an effect?
Yes. Really dumb.
Okay.
That is kind of dumb. Like I
I
would
don't
think
know,
that
I
it would
think
like
it's
light it
cool.
on fire.
I think that's pretty great.
Whatever.
It's 2 actions to stride twice without provoking reactions. So either way,
pretty
that's nice. And it just has an extra effect added onto it.
But you also do recognize that there was something odd about these ones. It seems that you remember that elementals are normally composed, entirely of an element. These ones had seemingly like dwarven skeletons, or at least partial skeletons, inside of them.
These
Which
fucking
means-
dragons.
There may have been dwarven bodies that were dumped into the magma, and they somehow fused or corrupted an elemental.
So I wonder if that was because I dumped those 2 in there.
Let's not try it again. That's all I'll say.
Well, Dahlgren did it 10
Happened
more
from
times.
the other ones. Yeah.
Well, I meant with those ones, the ones that are covered in sulfur. Andra will take another 10 minutes to treat wounds Hugh. So we're going to spend 20 minutes here minimum.
But as you guys
And
are
with that,
sort of like doing downtime stuff, whatever you guys want to do, Dahlgren, as you're doing whatever at this point, you hear...
He's just keeping watch.
Alright, so if you're standing right here, you hear a faint whisper. Dahlgren.
Yes, Zig!
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh,
You hear a
Like,
little
Colin narrows his eyes suspiciously,
You hear a little louder.
turns around.
Dahlgren?
He'll turn towards the voice.
You turn and look around, and there seems to be no one out here in the hall with you.
He has the mountain madness, guys. We gotta throw him in the lava.
Dahlgren, is that you?
Did not swallow the snakes.
Can you tell where it's coming from?
It seems to be coming from somewhere nearby, but with it being
Can I
sort
make a
of
perception check?
Yeah. It's a little hard to determine. 26. You feel that it's coming from towards the bridge.
You will hippity hoppity towards the bridge property.
As you get closer... Dang camera. As you get closer, someone instantly materializes right beside you. As
What
a
the fuck?
bluish, pale-skinned dwarf with snowy white facial hair materializes out of thin air right beside you. You recognize this individual. It is your old childhood friend, Thimblin.
Timlin! Dahlgren calls out and immediately scoops him into a hug.
He embraces you warmly on the bridge.
well,
He didn't do anything to prevent the grapple, so he does take 4 points of damage from Brutal Bully.
As you
Sorry, I
As
don't
you
know
do
my own strength.
as you do a shove and push him into the magma.
Does a
There
German
can be
suplex
only
and
one,
throws him over the
Zemplin.
bridge.
But he embraces you very wholly. You get pretty emotional now. It's weird to see a dwarf get emotional because it's almost like a social thing. Be stone-hearted like the mountain, but he seems to be having a little hard time keeping his emotions in, seeing you alive. And he just begins, it's been so terrible. But I'm glad you're alive. I never thought I would see you again.
I had no idea any of this was happening. I'd been away so long, out adventuring. What's happening here? Where is there anybody else that's, safe like you?
He says there's a few of us. I'll take you to him. And,
Take my paraglider.
Yes, of course. A moment,
Can't.
Linblin. I have friends.
he goes, I see that. I watched you guys deal with those horrors. Seems like you've made some strong friends.
Zach,
Yes.
am I able to hear what they're saying?
Yeah, they're not quiet.
Can I do a
15 feet.
sense motive?
Sure, perception check.
Oh, it's actually he and I might be speaking in Dwarven.
Well, then they
I
can
don't know.
still hear
Do
you.
they-
Probably not understand.
Yeah.
Can I do a sense motive?
If you
can
want.
understand Dwarven, too.
Everyone sense motive all around.
Will not.
Whoa!
But,
I love how your 31's a crit and mine isn't. I'm
Yeah,
sad.
Shut up,
That's
bitch.
so both of you do believe
your
that
perception so
whatever emotions or like whatever display this individual is showing seems to be true. And
Okay.
him and Dahlgren seem to be having a conversation.
Alright,
But,
I was just wanting to make sure that it wasn't a trick.
It's actually 3 goblins in a trench coat. They spring out and stab Dahlgren. No. But he goes, I can take you to the ones who are left. If you guys will follow me, I can take you guys to relative safety.
Olgren, take this paraglider.
So it's friends.
boy.
This is my much older friend. At least chronologically. Thinblim.
How you doing?
Thinblim. This is Zig. He's an orc. This is Anadi. He's a
Hello.
spider.
Correct.
This is Andril. She is also an orc. This is Kalisul. He's a... Dogan pauses. And
Bird!
leans into Thinblin and very quietly whispers, "Knife ear."
You
Step
see
forward and give a
Thimblin's
very
nod his
traditional
head.
dwarven greeting.
This is Bob the human. Hello. This is Hugh the other dwarf. And this is Shashik the snake. Snake.
Close enough.
Reptile.
He goes,
Scaly bastard.
you, he goes, you guys do seem quite formidable. Maybe there is hope in the jungle.
Hugh is
after
not.
all.
He was the opposite of formidable.
Actually, Hugh
As
is
Hugh is
wounded,
holding his
condition
back
is
and
gone.
using his club as a
Un-
walking stick.
Andril has treated his wounds, and his wounded condition is gone. Because that's how treat wounds works on a success. Get that
Yep,
shit out.
it is. However, he's still old.
She's gonna throw him in fucking lava. I hate this guy.
No, she's not.
I know.
But Thimblum begins to speak in common. And he's like, well, if you all will follow me, I will take you to somewhere that's safer than here. And he kind of
Excellent.
just like, just be sure to be quiet. As he
Indeed.
No promises.
Lead on.
as he walks you guys back down this way.
Like the time we stole your mother's rhubarb pie.
He chuckles.
What?
And he leads you guys back down from where you came a little bit. and brings you to a very specific cave-in. Or at least it seems like a cave-in, as he moves away a specific set of rocks to reveal a space big enough to crawl through for most people. And he goes, you guys can go ahead, and I need to set the rocks back in a specific order.
Right.
Dogrin is very torn because he wants to go down and see everybody, but he also just wants to be with his friend. So he's gonna roll a d20 to decide what he's gonna do.
Alrighty.
He dives down the hole first.
He just shoots down the hole into the darkness. And presumably, does everyone just go into the hole?
If Doldrin goes in, Anati goes in after. You don't leave a man behind.
Yeah, you gotta follow.
Alright.
I mean,
As he closes up the hole behind you, like the cast of Amontillado. But no. After everyone goes in, Thimblin squeezes in and begins to reset the rocks, kind of awkwardly behind himself, enclosing everyone, entombing everyone in their graves. But he then, is now dark. Anyone who does not have dark vision can no longer see. And
Is my shield still glowing?
Your shield at this point is not glowing.
Okay.
And so,
guy dancing like.
all right.
Yes.
You light up the area, and you begin to follow Thimblum down into what seems to be a forgotten mine shaft, or at least seemingly forgotten. And you follow him for a few minutes, taking crooks and turns, until you get to a more of a widened chamber. And inside, you are greeted with the worried faces of many dirty dwarves who are all hoveling here in their new home.
I don't know your
Dahlgren is the first to emerge. Hello!
They're all kind of startled by the sudden boisterous frog that just booms out of the darkness. But Thimblum comes in and reassures them, it's fine. And some of the other faces do recognize you. They, come up and greet you and hold you. They probably have never said a word to you in either of y'all's lives, but at this point, they're just happy to see another face that they know.
Dahlgren greets them all very warmly, but he is sort of just like searching the faces, like searching the crowd for his family.
Shit.
As you look through, you begin to recall the faces as you look through. It's like, I know this person, don't know this person. I said hi to this person maybe once. And eventually you come to I guess you could call it a bedroom. Or what would equate for a somewhat private area in here. And you see a very familiar face. You see your mom. Huddled and asleep.
Your mom's been dead for years.
Jeez.
She's the necromancer.
No.
He stands at the doorway for a second, feeling very much like a child again, not sure, like, all those times, like, it was a holiday and he didn't want to wake his mom too early, even though he was excited to celebrate. But he steps into the room and approaches a sleeping woman.
All right.
Mother, it's me, it's Dahlgren.
She's grown 2 inches since he last saw her.
You could tell she murmurs something in her sleep, possibly dreaming.
Mother!
If you persist, you'll eventually begin to rouse her as she turns to see who is shaking her. And upon seeing your face, she just gives you the tightest bear hug that could ever be done.
And he returns it, and and with his face like buried in her shoulder, tears like leak from his eyes. But he's a frog, so his skin's always moist, so it's not super noticeable.
Yep. She gets pretty emotional as well, even more so than Thimblem, as she just kind of holds you and weeps for a minute. But while Dolgren is going through his neighbors and family, what are you guys doing? As you guys are kind of just awkwardly standing in this chamber.
Do you got anybody who could help patch up my friend here? And I'll point to old Undril. She's a little worse for wear.
He goes, yeah, me and a friend can take a look at her, as he helps her over, sit down on like a barrel, and him and another dwarf use very not best condition they would equate as medical supplies to help patch her up.
And I know this is a little bit of a bunker area, from what I recall. It's not it's collapsed mines areas, right?
Yeah, it's like a mine that no one was digging in anymore.
Yeah. Do you guys perhaps happen to have a workshop or something like tools? No offense, but I just heard dwarves usually got tools.
Well, he goes, there's some laying around. We haven't been keeping up with them because we don't really have any use for them right now.
I'll look over to Shashik. Perhaps you can fix your arm.
Shashik begins to like look through.
I'll help him find anything he needs, and that's what I'm doing.
Do they have like water and stuff?
They have a couple of jugs and bowls of water, and like a couple of like ration packets. But as you talk to him, you'll Thimblem, he's kind of been like, I've been pretty much the resource man. I've been sneaking out of here since the dragon came to pretty much procure resources where I can. It's been very hard, and it's been very minimal. But
okay, well,
everyone's been
I'll
alive.
pull out the jug and I'll top off their water supply and all that. And if people want like a fresh drink, I'll let them use it.
All right, they are very gracious as pretty much as you talk to them, you pretty much found out that their daily allowance of water is pretty much like maybe a cup for everyone. Because it's whatever Thimblem can find and carry back to them.
All right, and then if they want some ale, I'll also change it to where they'll have some ale.
Oh, fuck yeah, they love ale. As they're like, as any of them that have water are like, yeah, fuck this. But, they begin to, as you give them gifts and stuff, they begin to warm up to you pretty well. They're all in not the best condition, but everyone seems to be alive. There's maybe a couple that are a little sick, but yeah, this is what they call home now.
Does any of them have a map of this floor?
They do not,
Okay.
but if you wanted to know certain things, I mean, they live here, they could tell you most stuff.
Yeah, like if possible, getting like a rundown on where's what to expect, you know.
As they kind of tell you, they give you sort of like the big steps of what happened. Essentially, 3 very shady people came to Haraknahar one day, and they were like, we have a deal. You make stuff for us, we'll let you live here. And the dwarves, pretty much scoffed them off. A week later, a dragon came in and pretty much decimated everything, and now has claimed the city as its throne. And once it did that, it then began to raise pretty much anyone it killed as a zombie. And then sometime later, these stinky lizard men began to start filling the tunnels, seemingly unbothered by the zombies.
Are there any of the lizard men on this floor, or is it just undead?
They say that Thimblum says that there are a couple of like lizard creatures that still lurk about in this section.
Okay. And I'm just assuming, but it is okay for us to like rest in here. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And since this is sort of a nice stopping point, Tomko, not to put the spotlight on you, but he texted me since he has to get up pretty early in the morning. Would you guys mind stopping here for the evening?
I mean, that's fine,
Okay with
because what? We'll probably have like a couple minor encounters, and they tend to take a while.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep venturing into the city, you know.
The only thing before we do end is Anadi has one question.
Yes.
Where's the fucking dragon?
Thimblum says
Wait.
that you'll have to find out next time.
I kill him.
He says that the dragon has taken up the old king's main chamber across the large bridge. Not the one that you guys were out, one further in the city.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
We crossed that bridge, dragons are there.
I was kind of
What-
hoping it was.
What flavor of dragon is it? Do they know?
It's red
it's
dragon.
red dragon.
We know it's red dragon.
They say it looks like a red dragon. However, it doesn't breathe fire like a red dragon.
Oh, shit.
What does it breathe?
Some kind of black fire.
That's probably the undead shit in it.
Hot.
Yeah.
Edgy
that's fair.
black fire.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
all its
I thought we were
headphones
talking
off
about the DC character.
inside.
Oh,
Also,
true. Yeah, wood.
Haha.
I'm not fully familiar with Pathfinder monsters, but are there undead dragons?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Raveners, worm race.
Draculich.
It's probably a red Draculich.
We have no idea.
No, I know. I know that. This is Alex speaking, not Zig.
It's
Maybe
not
you
gonna
should
matter.
stop
Alex is
cheating.
gonna two-shot my dragon again like last time.
Well, I mean, I'll
Probably
help.
not.
Nah,
God, I
it was
missed
the
over
adventure,
here.
the adventure I ran
But,
before
yeah.
this up in Illinois. I had them fight a freaking dragon, and Zig like fucking two-shot it. It was
I
damn
love
barbarian.
barbarians.
Why'd you let him bring in a barbarian?
Because he wanted to play a barbarian. No,
Yeah, it was a blue dragon instinct barbarian, and
Oh.
it was so nasty. I miss him so much.
Well, when Zig dies, if Zig dies, I should say.
Well, speaking of that I was thinking of rolling up a cleric because Undrill is such lower level than us. Because isn't she still level 4?
Yeah.
She's technically level 4, but she also was on par with us until we just leveled up. She was
Okay.
she was just a very strong level 4 stat sheet.
All right. Well, I was thinking about rolling up a cleric just to try and help with that because that's still a good character type for this.
Listen, we might find another healing NPC once we go to a naughty town. Who knows?
Okay.
There's
knows?
nothing. Don't try to discourage him from building a cleric. Stop
I just
that.
don't want Zig. I don't want Zig to leave. Nadia's already depressed enough.
No,
Stop it.
Zig isn't gonna leave unless he
thank
dies.
Okay,
So
good.
fuck it. Everyone make a cleric, and we'll recall the group the Amen, the A team.
Only if I get
No.
champion.
Champions. But yeah. I guess we'll be calling it here for the night, so Jake can get some sleepy for his early shift tomorrow. Thank you guys all for playing. Thank you all for watching now or later. I hope you all had a good time.
and everyone have a
Good
good
game.
Memorial weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Happy Memorial Weekend. Later.
We all
Totally
die in between sections.